think we're in an interesting time right now because technology is at a point where it's plays such a huge deal in every part of our life. You know, from the music we make to the way we do our business, from our phone and from our pocket to the any of the brands we entertain and in the movies we watch. And I think the interesting thing about it, and you can really see this point because this is something that happens. This is a big argument that goes on, I don't know, in my circle sometime. And I really had to really evaluate my stance and my position in this argument. And here's what I come up with. I have a ton of vinyl. I play vinyl all the time. I love playing just vinyl records. And for a long time, I was just playing vinyl. And don't get me wrong, I'm not the greatest DJ in the world. I'll be the first to say it, but I learned so many things from DJing that I can add and apply to production. I can add to this, I can add to that. That is so important. And what I'm saying about the technology, which drives me, is the fact that there are things to learn in that. It always pushes me towards a new technology. So I'll use Serato. I'll use Tractor. I'll use any tool that's out there because it's a new technology, and there may be something within that technology that I can learn that will help push everything I'm doing to the next level. So I'm a big advocate about embracing technology. I mean, I don't push it away. You learn it. You see what you can take from it. Maybe it's a tool that you'll use often. Maybe it's a tool that you just use and learn. And, you say, you know what, that tool is not for me. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to move on to the next one. I'm at a point right now, especially just looking at the technological side and being so close to Silicon Valley where technology is turning over right in front of your face. Things are being tested, autonomous cars and different things are being tested right in front of your face as you're just walking around and you're seeing all these opportunities that technology is presenting and how it could also advance our society, but also it causes some issue and challenges to our society, which those issues and challenges are opportunities, right? Because if you can come up with a solution to those issues or those challenges, then you've actually created yourself a niche in the market to be able to do it. So I embrace technology. I mean, even with production, I have all my gear out. People ask me this question all the time. What do you use? Everything I got. I walk in, I don't know what I'm going to use that day. I look on the rack and I'm saying, you know what, I'm going to use these 3 pieces, right? But every piece that's in there, that's in my studio, I know how to use it. It doesn't matter. So to me, it doesn't matter what I use. It just matters what I feel like challenging myself to use today. And when I have free time on the plane, that's time I can read the manual. That's time I can brush up on a concept. That's time, just to be able to embrace technology will help us because, I don't know, Moore's Law or whatever, they say the technology changes every 18 months. I'm sure they have to redo that by right now. It's not 18 months. This technology is changing much faster. And a lot of times, especially with software and music, if you didn't get nice on 8.0, you may have to relearn the whole thing when it gets to 10 because it's spiral, right? So each time they're doing the update to the program you're using, you're adding something to it, to the top of it to make it, it sits on top of the old knowledge. So when you didn't master the old knowledge and they add a whole bunch of stuff on top, at some point you have to go back in and learn it. So I think that embracing technology is key and it's brought us to where we are. And when I look at the film industry, one thing I like about the film industry, this always amazes me. When I look at the film industry, they went from VHS to DVD to Blu-ray, right? Each one of those formats costs more. You go to VHS, right? You got the DVD, costs a little more than the VHS, better quality. You need a whole new machine to run it. Then you got a Blu-ray. You need a whole new machine to run it. Costs more than the DVD. And each step is a better technology. Where I look at music, what happened, which is really interesting, you had records, CDs. Records are still selling. Everyone knows that as a physical format, it's outperforming CDs and all these things. But when we look at what has happened in the technology side on the music is records will cost this much, CDs will cost this, a certain amount, $14, whatever. And then we went to MP3. You got more. And you have a larger amount, well, you got worse quality. Because you got compression on both ends. When I look at the side of the film industry, where they're going up with the DVD, the Blu-ray, the DVD, the VHS, those technologies are going up. I look at the music going down. I wonder how much opportunity there is to develop the technology. Is there a market for people to want it to go up instead of going down just for the sake of having more? You know, I can fill up my computer with more, but is there a market for it to go up? I just think that's interesting. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just seems like an opportunity. It's just like, you know, why the film quality, the mindset is on better TV. You 4K, you got an OLED. You know, you had an LED, you had plasma, and that is going up. When I look at the music, why does it go down? Is there enough advancement on the technological side or concentration for people that want to make it, you know, better? Or is all the concentration just on the content, the branding? So I just think in music, I just think that's something that, I just think it's a big lane for technological advances in that area. And, you know, maybe some of these computer whiz kids or these kids that are coming out now will develop some technology, you know, that will help on the music side. And we got to remember that a lot of the tools we use in music, they come from other industries, like the voice chip and Pro Tools in the beginning came from telecom. Dan Lavery, who develops the converters that we use in audio, comes from medical. You know, you take the analog heartbeat, they need to see it on the computer, that's digital. So that's an analog to digital conversion. So you can use that same technology, which Dan Lavery has converters in the audio industry, to go to audio. So when we have more people developing technology that's audio specific, I think that we're going to see some amazing things happen in the music in the future. So I think it's awesome to embrace the technology.